Hello, you guys. As you can see, I'm very comfortable today. I just took a shower and I'm taking it easy because we had a very, very super quantumly charged webinar last night and it was very, very successful. I'm very happy with how it went. I came on here today to share practical tools with you. It's not going to be an extensive video, but it's very simple. It's a very simple tool that you can apply to your everyday life, okay? Without necessarily, it's a form of giving without necessarily signing your name on the dotted line and needing people to know your name. And this has worked wonders for me since my awakening in 2011. And I think it can help a lot of you who are tuning in right now. So I was driving on the road today, and you guys already know when you have a galactic antenna, you can receive visions from all these different timelines, because all timelines are superimposed upon each other. Dimensions of the active realms of the psyche are all superimposed upon each other. So throughout my day, I'm constantly streaming information, and I'm able to examine it without getting absorbed into that timeline, if that makes sense. Like as opposed to like when someone is mostly unconscious, so they're running more of an unconscious quotient, then they'll get pulled into different dimensions of thought without knowing that that's happening. So they're kind of like these vortexes, or I think the right way to say it is vortices. I don't even know. Anyways, so I was on the road today and I got a comedic vision. Sometimes my guides can be comedic, as I'm sure for all of you it can be that way as well. But the universe is very clever, and I was thinking about how clever it is. So in my third eye, I saw this like this movie flash of a car going relatively fast, but not so fast that it's reckless. They were just going a little faster than they should. And then a car behind them going like, I know you're, ha 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 ha, you're going to get pulled over because you're driving faster. And bear in mind, this is all a vision, right? And then it ended up being that that car that was mocking the other one telepathically, meaning like sending black magic or unwittingly placing a hex on them, ended up getting pulled over after a couple of minutes because the universe is clever that way. When I talk about the universe, I mean you are the universe, so it's the YOU universe. So your universe always knows what you need to humble yourself and to come down, to come back down from the ego that can be overly inflated or overly inflamed. So I kind of chuckled a little bit because I was thinking, that's pretty funny. And then I started thinking about some of the things that I tend to do on the road to pay it forward or to just envelop people in love and light. Whenever there are cars that actually get pulled over, I've heard in the collective unconscious through my antenna people saying, sucker, you just got pulled over, right? And they feel better about themselves, which is completely like hierarchical or dualistic in nature to do that. And whenever I see that someone gets pulled over by a cop and ticketed, I will envelop them in love and light. And I let them know, all is well, blah, blah, blah. And it's a form of like putting vibrational Pepto-Bismol on them, like a vibrational coat of protection on them. And just an easy way to give. You're transmitting and dishing out positive vibes to someone who just got pulled over. When there are so many thoughts that linger within the collective unconscious that are like, sucker, you just got pulled over. And we need to really understand with everything that we're materializing, everything that we're experiencing, the vibration that you're emitting is the physical experience is the physical reality you're experiencing. So the vibration that you're emitting is the physical reality you're experiencing. This is a vibrationally based hologram. It's a vibrationally based universe. So whenever you do little kind acts of paying it forward like this, your vibration is going to be reciprocated because that is your vibrational offering. You're offering this and no one is asking you to do this. You're doing this from the goodness of your heart and your name isn't on it either. But you're going into the grid fields of energy, a frequency, and you're sending to a stranger that is really your brother or sister positive vibrations. And obviously we never want to do this to get anything in return. This is not what it's about. We've already graduated from those levels. We do this because we're imbuing and infusing the crystalline grid with more and more and more energy. The more that we awaken, the more that this crystalline grid gets infused with our newly awakened energies. And then it will eventually become so powerful or so potent or so strong that it will outnumber or it will overthrow all the control structures that are rooted in service to self of the sucker, or I know that guy's going to get pulled over because he's going fast. And then you end up reaping your own karma for doing so. So my message today is your universe, the niverse, is always watching you, and it knows what you're up to. All right? So give from your heart. Give from your heart, from that space of the oneness frequency, and dish out love to those who need it. Because if it so happens that you get pulled over by a cop in a month from now, and you don't panic, well, just know there's a reason why you didn't panic. Because there was someone out there like you who looked out for you. So that's my message today. That we are living and residing upon a vibrational or vibrationally based hologram. And everything that you pulse out energetically, every frequency that you emit, every thought that you emanate from the depth of your soul or from your mind is always going to return to you. It's a boomerang effect. The vision I just got now is the boomerang is more like a spaceship. It's like this spaceship that has the form of a boomerang, and sometimes there will be additional energies of goodness that hop onto that spaceship, and that's why they say, it's going to come back tenfold. That's just hit me now, and I don't know why I'm sharing that, but the boomerang is this spaceship that can hold a large capacity of frequencies, and sometimes those frequencies will be multiplied and will return to you. So, very basic message today. I am not going too quantum because I did that last night, but I thought that it was an important piece for all of you. And a lot of you probably already know this, but it's good to get reconfirmation, all right? Infinite love, light, and blessings, and I'll attach a link below to the promotion code I'm giving you all for 48 hours for the webinar. And the promotion code, of course, is Merlin20, because you guys know I'm a apprentice of Merlin. And Merlin, before I log off here, Merlin isn't one magician. Merlin is a collective of beings who practice wizardry. It's many humans, it's many non-humans that all are deeply invested in the arts of moving energy and manipulating force fields and shapeshifting and so on. So Merlin, just know when I talk about Merlin, Merlin is a collective of us. It's the mind of Merlin and everything that we can access from within that network. All right? I love you guys so much. Infinite love.